I know this might sound shocking to you, but it is real. Once you stop wanting them, they come back to you. And the great news is they start wanting you more than they wanted you before. Right now you want them to call you want them to text you, and you want them to be with you, but they are not responding to you in an appropriate manner. If this makes you sad and you want to change your circumstances, then don't worry, you are at the right place. And by the end of this video, you will know how to do it so that they start wanting you even more. So, I want you to become attentive for the next 8 minutes, as these 8 minutes will be going to change your perception. I will introduce you to an idea that will help you tremendously in every area of your life. This idea is a kind of pattern that is very common, and I have witnessed it working a lot in my life and in other people's lives. The idea says that the more you run after something, the more it will run away from you. The more you chase something, the more it will run away from you. The more you seek something, the less you are going to find it. Has it ever happened to you that once you stopped wanting something, it miraculously appeared in your life? It is like once you stopped wanting it, you got it. But still, there are people that are among you, and maybe you are one of them who desperately seeks or craves the things that they want. Holding this desperate energy and wanting your specific person will not make them appear in your life. I know it will hurt, but you have to stop wanting them because there is a reason for it. The reason is that wanting implies that you don't have something, something is missing, or you are lacking something. It is common sense that you want something because you don't have it. You don't have them in your life, and that is why you are wanting them. You don't want something that you have. Are you understanding it? Does this sound familiar to you? Now, manifestation is not about wanting. It only says that whatever you focus on grows in your life, or, in other words, whatever you focus on appears in your life. Your focus is like a light. Just for a moment, think of a huge mansion. This mansion has many things, from a swimming pool to a golf course. It has everything. There are many rooms in this mansion. From musical instruments to a bowling alley, it has everything that you like. Every food item is present here. Let me remind you again, it is not some small mansion. It is a huge mansion that has everything that you can think of. But the catch here is you don't have electricity in this mansion, and you can only visit here at night. I know this sounds dumb. You are like, what is the use of this mansion when you don't have electricity? Also, there would be pitch darkness at night, and without a source of light, you will not be able to see what is present in this mansion. But, my Pookie, this mansion has another catch. You have a light, like a torch light. This torch light is out of this world. The cool thing about this torch light is that once you turn it on and you direct it towards something in the mansion, then the thing starts working. Like, if you direct this light on the bowling alley, the machine starts working. And when you direct it in the room lights up, and it now has electricity, and everything is working fine. After bowling, you felt hungry, and you moved to a spot that is called the kitchen, but you cannot see anything there. It is like an empty space. You have heard that adjacent to the bowling alley there is a kitchen, but all you can see is darkness. It appears as if nothing is here and you want to eat a pizza. Then you remember that you have this superpower, which is a light. So, you take out that light and direct it towards that dark space, and boom, a pizza appears. Now, you eat that pizza and you want to watch a video, and you repeat this system again. You take out that light and direct it towards a dark space, and a movie theater appears where you play Game of Beliefs videos. You do this for every desire of yours. You use that light and direct it towards a dark space in the mansion, and the thing that you want appears. Isn't it cool? Isn't it wonderful? I know it sounds magical, and it looks like a story from a fairy tale book. You are right, there is no such mansion present in this world of 3 dimensions. But why did I tell you this story? How is it related to your current situation? Well, if you are still here in this video, then I would like to inform you that this story will help you immensely in changing your current situation. So, listen to me carefully. Within each of you, this light is present, and this light is called focus. The cool thing is you use this light every day. The majority of the time you do this unconsciously, and only a few times is it a conscious process. This light is present internally. You turn on this light whenever you contemplate something. Like when you are thinking deeply about circumstances, when from the current scenarios, you are imagining possible outcomes in the future, when you are remembering something from the past, when you are complaining about the things in your mind because something triggered you in the world of 3 dimensions. In all such scenarios, you are turning on this light that is present internally. In simpler words, you are focusing on something, or you are imagining something within you. Whenever you are focusing on something or you are imagining something, then that something is manifesting in your reality. You are illuminating that something by the power of your awareness. You are inviting that thing into your experience, and when you illuminate that thing from all the angles, it leaves an impression on you, and then it appears in your reality. Isn't it mind-blowing? I know it climaxes your mind, and you want more of it. You don't want me to stop here but go a little deeper. So, here it is. This is your superpower that is not revealed to you yet, and the majority of the people will not be able to recognize it in their whole life because they are too involved in the three-dimensional world. Each of them is spending their days consuming useless booty shake short videos on social media. They are scrolling the whole day and thinking that they have learned something beneficial. But the reality is, all of these things are shaping their focus in a certain direction. They are becoming what they are watching and thinking. You don't have to be one of them. You have to use this superpower of yours in manifesting your desired reality. You have to focus your attention inwardly on the desired reality that you want to experience. You have to stop wanting that reality. Instead, you have to experience it within yourself. You have to move that attention internally and sit with the feeling of having it. But many people here desperately want that thing or person. They are wanting that person so much that they are forgetting that their focus is always on wanting them. Their focus is always on seeking them. Their focus is always on searching for them. This is why they are never having them. The more they want them, the more it implies that they don't have them. The more it implies that you are missing that thing. The more it implies that you are lacking that thing. The universe gives you what you have instead of what you want. You wanting them simply means that you have their absences in your life. They are absent from your life, and that is why you are manifesting their absence in your life. You are getting their absence because you don't have them internally. It is like you are directing that light within you in scenarios where you lack them. You are directing that light in scenarios where you don't have them. You are directing that light in scenarios where you are away from them. By constantly saying that you want them, you are implying that you don't have them. And by desiring them, you are inviting all those scenarios where you only have their absences in your life. This is a huge reason why many of you have been manifesting your desire for a long time. You are attached to your desire. You are attached to the idea of not having them. You are attached to the absence of that thing in your life. Every day and every moment you are directing that light on only the possibility of their absence, and that is why you are getting their absence in your life. Whatever you focus on grows, and whatever you imagine, you manifest. Focusing on the absence and imagining the absence is only manifesting that absence. I know for many of you this is an aha moment, because you never thought of wanting your desire with the idea of absence. You never thought why everyone says that once you stop wanting something, it appears in your reality. Now you realize why people who let go get the thing that they want in their reality. Letting go of the absence of their desire is what these people do. They let go of wanting their desire, and this is how they get the thing that they desired once. Therefore, in order to have what you want, you have to direct that light internally on the possibilities of having what you want. It can be anything. You have to imagine having that thing or experience. You have to fill your mind with the ideas of having it. At first, it will feel like nothing is happening because your external reality or three-dimensional circumstances will remind you that you don't have that thing. It will happen, but the more you buy into this idea of having that thing, the more likely there are chances that you will manifest that thing. Live with the idea of having that thing dominantly instead of living with the idea of the absence of that thing. You are required to change your internal state in order to change your external circumstances. You are doing this unconsciously. It is not like you don't know how to do it. It is just that you are not aware of it yet. You have done this by imagining scenarios that have not happened yet. By imagining them, you created a feeling within you. This feeling has led you to shift that internal state. It is like you direct that light onto things that have not happened yet, and you are inviting them into your life. Now, these scenarios that you direct the light towards can be unfavorable. But when you want to manifest favorable outcomes, then you have to direct this light to the favorable circumstances internally. Do this in the manner you do for the unfavorable circumstances. Start thinking about having something. Start contemplating the idea of having it. Throughout the day, imagine that you have it. Throughout the day, imagine that you got it in an effortless way. Throughout the day, imagine scenarios where you have successfully gotten what you want and live your life internally from that point of having it. I know you can do it, my Pookie viewer. I have also designed a guided meditation that made people manifest a call from their specific person. The imaginal scene that I presented in this meditation would definitely help you to change that feeling state of yours. To watch this, click on the first video that now appears on the screen.